Hi guys, this is Dimitri, and today I want to teach you how to successfully find a job online. The reason I am qualified to do this is because I've been running NewConfig, a staffing agency, now for 11 years, since 2012. It's a successful one. We have over 10 employees and we're growing fast. I have personally helped, or through my team that I manage, we have helped to staff over 700 people in the last 11 years. And every month we staff even more people and we are even more successful. So that is why I wanted to discuss the topic that is up for today. And it's a very important topic because when you apply on job boards, most average candidates have a 3 to 5% chance of landing the job. And that means once you click apply and then getting an interview and then getting a second round and then getting an offer and accepting the offer. Chances are very low. And many people get discouraged from looking for a job online because the chances of success are so low. They just leave the job market. They keep their current jobs, which they're not happy with. Things just don't go the way they want because looking for a job online is very stressful. For some people, I've seen them relate it to dating. When you swipe, you don't get many likes, you don't get many connections, and people get discouraged from doing it. And I totally understand why that is, especially in the job market, since your chance of success are only 3 to 5%. So in this video, I want to help you with that. And I want to give you 3 different tools at your disposal to increase the chances that you're going to be chosen for that interview, that you get chosen for the second round, and then you get the job. The first one I want to talk about is a big mistake people do is they just click and apply. They just apply and apply and apply. And what that means is they're not taking the time to actually read the job description. The job description is like an open book exam. Think about taking an open book exam. The job description tells you the answers to the exam. So the job description tells you the answers to what the hiring manager is looking for. And what that means is if you have the keywords, and the big word is if you have the keywords on the job description, which I teach how to look for keywords in prior videos, if you have the keywords that the hiring manager is looking for and you have the skill set, that means you have the skill set, you just add the keywords to the top of your resume and to your current job if you have this, and that will dramatically increase the chances that you'll have an interview, that you'll get an interview. So that's the first thing that I encourage people to do, is that increase the keywords on your resume. Now, if you have been a job seeker for 3 to 5 years and you only have a 1-page resume, even 2 years to be honest, you could make your resume longer. I recommend if you've been working for at least 2 years, you should have at least a 2-page resume. If you've been working for 5 years or more, you should have a 3 to 4-page resume. And you should, if you've been working over 10 years, you should have a 4 or 5-page resume. You don't want to go longer than 5. It becomes more of a book that way. But you should definitely have a longer resume. Why does that help? First of all, subconsciously, it makes it look that you are more experienced. It makes it look that you have the skills because your resume is longer. You have more responsibilities on there. You have more actions that you've done on your resume. By the way, when you write your resume, it should have actions. It should have actions and responsibilities, not something you've just been part of. Talk in action verbs. Don't use passive voice. Talk in actions. Talk about responsibilities. Also, add the keywords to your resume. Add as many keywords from the job description to your resume. Now, what does that mean in real life? That means that you're not going to be doing instant applies. The job seekers that work with me and my firm don't do instant applies. First of all, we actually talk to our job seekers and we craft a cover letter for them, and that is what we submit to our clients. We craft a cover letter with their top skills that our clients we know want to see, and we submit that to our client. as well as their updated resume, the job skills and responsibility that our client wants to see. So that is what I recommend for you in this video, that you don't do an instant application, that you put in exactly what the hiring manager wants to see from the job description, which is an open book exam, which tells you exactly what the hiring manager wants to see. So what that means, in short, is that it's going to take you more than 5 seconds to apply. It's going to take you about 3 to 5 minutes to update your resume with what the hiring manager wants to see, and then you apply. Now, if you do it long term, if you do this for every job that you're applying to, it's gonna increase the time that you're gonna spend applying. So instead of taking 5 minutes to apply to 10 jobs, it's gonna take you at least a half hour to an hour to apply to those 10 jobs. But your response rate will be so much better. You're not gonna have 3 or 5% response rate. It will be multiples of that. So that is what I recommend you do. That's number one. The second thing that I recommend you do is network. Most people don't get jobs through applications. Most people get their jobs through networking. And that means networking with recruiters, talking to recruiters such as New Config and other recruiting agencies. And that also means talking to your network. That means talking to other people you know, other people that your family knows, other people in your network. That also means using LinkedIn InMails. This is what I definitely recommend for job seekers to do. The more time you put into this, the more successful you're going to be. So I recommend for job seekers to, in most cases on LinkedIn, it shows you the hiring manager. And then you could contact the hiring manager, whether it's in HR or whether it's in IT or if it's finance. Now, if you're applying for an accountant role on LinkedIn or Indeed or ZipRecruiter or Monster, Career Builder or Dice, and it doesn't tell you the hiring manager, guess what? You can just go find the company on LinkedIn and find their controller or their CFO, manager of accounting, what have you, the hiring manager. You contact all three of them, the controller, the manager of accounting, and the CFO. And then you could send them a cover letter with your resume attached, with your updated keywords on that resume. And in the cover letter, you can tell them based on the keywords why you are a fit for the role. So if they're looking for someone with SAP experience, with general ledger experience, and experience in managing a team, you could talk about that you have leadership experience, you have 3 years of SAP experience, of SAP finance, and you have experience of general ledger and accounts payable and accounts receivables. Put that in a short paragraph in your cover letter, and up top you put why you're a fit, and then put paragraph in the middle, and at the end you put your contact information. Boom, you have a short cover letter. You do that, 3 small paragraphs. After that, after you put in your 3 paragraphs, then you send the cover letter with your resume attached. Now, InMails are going to cost you money. They're going to cost you between $3 to $10 per InMail. But if you buy bulk, let's say you buy let's say you buy 10 to 15 InMails, you spend $150 to $200 on your InMails, you'll see a huge return on your investment, ROI on your investment on this. You will have hiring managers respond to you if you send them InMails. Now, if you want to do this for free, here's a huge hack on LinkedIn to do this for free. All you have to do is connect with the person. Now, if they accept your connection, then any message you send them is free. Now, it takes time. Some people want to connect with you right away. Some will take hours or a day. Some will take a week. So that's why I rather encourage candidates, job seekers, to spend $150 to $200 to buy InMails on LinkedIn. It is so worth it for your job search. If you are serious about your job search, you could spend $100 to $200 on InMails. The third thing I want to talk to you about on why you'll be more successful than the average person, how to be more successful than the average person that has only 3 to 5% success rate on application, is to play the game of numbers. Looking for a job is a game of numbers. The more you do it, the more jobs you apply for, the more hiring managers you talk to, the more success you're gonna have. Be stubborn with it. Treat it as a full-time job. Treat looking for a job as a full-time job. Don't wait for recruiters to call you. Be active in your job search. Be proactive. apply to 10 to 15 roles a week. And don't just do instant apply. Do what I told you in the beginning of this video. Look up the job description, highlight the keywords, change up your resume, send emails, or apply with your resume, with your updated resume. At least update your resume and do this 10 to 15 roles a week. Within a month, you're gonna get interviews, and it's just a game of numbers. You apply to 100 roles, you have 10 interviews, you have 5 second round interviews, and you'll get 1 or 2 offers, and then you decide if this is what you want to do. But you have to be proactive. If you want to be more successful than the average job seeker, you have to put in more work than the average job seeker. And average job seekers, they just hit instant apply, and worse, they just wait for hiring managers to contact them. So don't do that. Here's a bonus tip I want to tell you. I know I promised you 3, but here's a bonus tip, because I so much want you to be successful since you're a viewer of my content, and because I just want to be positive and put out good energy into this world. So a fourth and a super bonus tip is on LinkedIn, you could change yourself to be open to opportunities. And guess what? Only people outside your current employer will be able to see that. And that will increase the chances that recruiters will contact you. So that is something else you could do, and that will increase the chances that recruiters will contact you. But definitely do the other 3 steps I discussed before. And those were: update your resume to what the hiring manager wants to see by looking at the job description. Number 2, use LinkedIn emails to contact job seekers. Use networking. And number 3, play the game of numbers. Play the game of numbers, because that is what's gonna increase your chances of getting the role. Don't just apply to 1 or 2 roles. Apply to 10 to 15 roles a week. I hope these 3 tips and this bonus tip was helpful to you. I hope you get your next role. And if you need more content, if you need more advice, keep watching my content, keep reading my newsletters, sign up for a newsletter, subscribe. And this is all I'm going to do to help you. I'm going to do as much as I can so you're successful in this job search. Stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching.